I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day.
SOSMARYOSEP. Paulo left Kim. The real reason and his honest explanation revealed. Welcome to Stardom Scoop. Glowing Star, where we dive deep into the dazzling world of celebrity news, exclusive gossip, and the untold stories behind your favorite stars. If you love keeping up with the latest in Hollywood, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all the juicy updates. Shocking news has once again taken over social media, leaving fans in disbelief. Paulo Avelino reportedly left Kim Chiu, and everyone's asking the same question: why? After weeks of speculation, countless online debates, and emotional fan reactions, the truth behind the issue has finally come out, and Paulo's explanation has left everyone torn between sadness and understanding. It all began when eagle-eyed fans noticed something unusual between the two. For the past several days, Kim and Paulo, who have always shown good chemistry on and off screen, seemed noticeably distant. There were no new photos together, no recent mentions of each other on interviews, and even during the last live show, Paulo's demeanor appeared cold, quiet, withdrawn, and not his usual composed but gentle self. People online immediately jumped to conclusions. Did something happen? Did Paulo and Kim have a misunderstanding? Was this about a personal issue or a professional decision? Rumors spread like wildfire, especially after a fan-captured video went viral, showing Kim seemingly wiping away tears backstage while Paulo quietly walked away in another direction. At first, both sides remained silent, no confirmation, no denial. But the silence only intensified the speculation. Netizens flooded social media with mixed emotions. Some defended Paulo, saying he might just be tired or stressed from work, while others took Kim's side, assuming she had been hurt. Comments such as "Baki parang lumamig bigla si Paulo" and "Kim looks sad lately, something's wrong" dominated the threads. Even entertainment pages started dissecting every small interaction between them, analyzing body language and tone of voice. Then came the bombshell. A close source to the actor revealed that Paulo decided to distance himself from Kim, and not because of anger or pride, but because he needed time to find clarity. According to the insider, Paulo has been going through a lot mentally and emotionally. He's not angry at Kim, but he feels like he's losing himself amid all the pressure, the fans, the love team expectations, the non-stop attention. He wanted to step back to breathe and think. It wasn't easy news for fans to accept. To many, Kim and Paulo had become the perfect example of on-screen chemistry, turning into genuine connection. Their sweet gestures, natural rapport, and mutual respect made audiences fall in love with them. So when talks of separation came out, hearts broke everywhere. A few days later, Paulo finally addressed the issue himself in an exclusive interview. Calm but clearly emotional, he said. "Hindi ko inuwan si Kim deho sa wayo tampian. I just needed to step away for a while. There are moments when you need to listen to yourself. Hindi yung gusto ang tao, kundi yung todo sa lubmo." That line alone silenced the room. The interviewer even admitted that Paulo's tone was sincere and heavy, as if he'd been carrying the weight of that explanation for a long time. He continued, "Kim has been nothing but good to me. She's one of the most genuine people I've ever met. Pero minsan, kahit gaano kaganda ang samahan, kailangan mo rin hanapin kung nasan ka. I owe it to her to be honest. I needed space." His confession wasn't dramatic, but it was powerful. Paulo didn't speak as a celebrity, he spoke as a human being, someone overwhelmed by expectations and constantly watched by the public eye. Behind the scenes, people close to the two confirmed that Kim was deeply affected by Paulo's decision, but she respected it. In a recent taping, she was seen quiet, contemplative, but still professional, smiling for the audience, performing her best, yet visibly carrying something heavy in her heart. Later that week, Kim posted a cryptic message on Instagram. "Sometimes, love doesn't end, it just changes its form. You learn to let go, not because you stopped caring, but because you understand." That one post made fans emotional. Many took it as her indirect way of confirming that something indeed changed between her and Paulo. Others praised her maturity and grace in handling such a sensitive matter. But just when everyone thought the story had ended in heartbreak, Paulo released another statement that changed the tone entirely. He clarified, "Ayuking isipin ang tao na inuwan ko siya. I just stepped away to heal, to think. Minsan kasi, when you care for someone, you don't always stay close. Sometimes, distance is how you protect them from your confusion." That explanation hit deep. Paulo wasn't abandoning Kim, he was protecting her, making sure he wouldn't project his inner struggles onto her. It wasn't an act of rejection, it was an act of respect. Insiders say Paulo has been struggling with personal stress and emotional fatigue for months. The non-stop schedule, media pressure, and constant speculation about his relationship with Kim have drained him. And true to his quiet nature, instead of causing a scene or confrontation, he chose to retreat. A veteran showbiz reporter shared, Paulo isn't the kind of person who thrives on attention. He's simple, reserved, and introspective. For him, love isn't loud, it's quiet and sincere. That's why this decision, though painful, was his way of being honest. Kim, on her part, is said to be focusing on work and personal healing. Friends revealed that she continues to wish Paulo well, even sending him a short message of support privately. Kim understood that space doesn't mean goodbye, said a mutual friend. She knows Paulo well enough to trust his intentions. As the days passed, fans began to shift from anger to empathy. They started realizing that both Kim and Paulo are human beings, capable of exhaustion, heartbreak, and the need to find peace. Supportive messages began flooding their social media pages, encouraging both to take care of themselves. "If you two need to heal, we'll wait," one fan wrote. "We just want you happy, together or apart." Meanwhile, entertainment experts believe this moment might actually strengthen their bond in the long run. As one columnist put it, distance doesn't always break people apart. Sometimes, it helps them grow individually so that if they find each other again, they're stronger than ever. And perhaps that's what's really happening here, not a bitter ending, but a necessary pause. Paulo needed to reconnect with himself, and Kim, despite the pain, chose to let him. Because when love is real, it allows space for understanding. Now, both stars remain professional in their ongoing projects. They still show mutual respect whenever mentioned in interviews, but with a gentler, more reflective tone. Neither has officially confirmed if they're still romantically involved, but one thing is clear, there's no anger, no resentment. Only acceptance. In one of Paulo's last interviews, he left fans with words that spoke volumes. Hindi lahad ang paglayo ay pagtalikod. Minsan, paglayo ang parang para mapanatili ang pagmamahal. Fans immediately understood. It wasn't the end, just a quiet chapter, maybe even a new beginning waiting to unfold. Kim, in her recent vlog, echoed that sentiment, saying, "There are moments in life when you just have to trust the process. Whatever's meant to stay will stay." And with that, netizens finally stopped asking why, because sometimes, the reason doesn't need to be dramatic or loud. It's just two people navigating life, emotions, and growth in their own ways. Whether Paulo and Kim will find their way back to each other remains unknown, but one thing's for sure, what they shared, whether friendship, partnership, or something more, was real. And real connections don't just fade, they evolve. So yes, Paulo may have left for now, but perhaps, not to walk away, only to return when both hearts are ready. Thanks for tuning in to Stardom Scoop. If you enjoyed our deep dive into the latest celebrity drama, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more juicy updates. What do you think about Paulo and Kim's situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep shining and stay in the know with Stardom Scoop.